Good day. Okay, so this is an overview for the user interface and the user flow for the Fortran Foundation application. Okay, so basically the application looks like this. Okay, then for the first time, it takes the user to a welcome page with a short welcome message. Then the user gets started. Okay, then the next page is an onboarding page that highlights one of the key features of the application. Okay. Then the next page is another onboarding page that also highlights another key feature of the application. Okay, so this is the create account page where users gets to enter their name, their email address, their password, confirm password, and country. Then let's say the user already has an account. They click on this button and they enter the email address and password, then sign in. Let's assume that the user doesn't have an account and has to sign up. Okay, so they sign up and it takes them to the personalization page where they get to choose their areas of interest. Okay, so maybe they choose financial freedom, career development, and the rest. Then they continue. So this takes us to the home page, and the home page basically contains the user's profile picture, the short greeting from the app, and the user's name. Then a notification button. The notification button takes us to the notification page, which basically contains updates and notifications from the application. Okay, notifications like event reminder, announcements, a donation confirmation message. Okay, so that's it for the notification page. Then the next button is the settings button. The settings button takes us to the settings page, and settings page basically contains options in which the user can use to optimize their performance and personalize their experience in the app. So that's it for the settings button. Then the next thing is our daily devotional card. So basically, since the foundation is basically about putting God first, the daily devotional card displays daily scriptures from the Bible. Okay. Then if the user wants to reflect on those scriptures, they get to click on this reflection button and takes them to the daily devotional page where they get to see actually what the message or the scripture is actually talking about, what the message really means, then lessons from the message, that's the scripture, then daily prayers. So that's it for the daily devotional page. Okay, so the next button is our chaplain button. So the chaplain button takes the user to the domestic services page where they get to see where they get to register for chaplain services and see other services rendered by the foundation. Okay, so that's it for chaplain button. The next button is the event button. So the event button takes users to the events page where they get to see the events being hosted by the foundation. Okay, so that's it for the events button. Then the next button is the donate button. So this button basically takes the user to the donate page where they get to see donation programs and possibly donate to those programs. So that's it for donate page. Okay, so the next section is the continuing learning section where they get to see okay, this basically displays the user's progress from where they left off. Then if the user wants to continue from where they left off, they get to click on this button and it takes them to the article where they left off in their previous visit to the app. So that's it for the continue learning button. Okay. So the next section in our homepage is the celebrate program pillars section. So this basically contains the programs, the celebrate programs, the 6 celebrate programs. So if the user wants to get more insights or if the user wants to view each of any of the programs, they get to click on it and it takes them to the programs page where they get to see the articles of that particular program. And if they want to learn from any of the article, they get to click on this learn button and it takes them to the articles page where they get to see the video of the article and notes on the article. Then this page also has an AI button where the user an AI button where the user can ask questions based on confusing concepts or confusing topics. Then after each article, the user gets to take a quiz Okay, just a quiz of 10 questions about things taught in the article. And when they are done with the quiz, they get to see their results, then a congratulatory message, then a button for them to review their mistakes, and also a button for them to continue from the next article. Okay, so that's it for this page. Okay, so basically that's it for the home page. So now let's explore the navigation bar. So navigation bar is made up of four buttons. So that's the home button, the learn button. So the learn button takes users to the learn page where they get to see the 6 celebrity programs, and if they want to access any of them, they click on it and it takes them to the programs page where they get to see the articles of the program. So that's it for this section. The next section is the community section. So which takes the user to the community page, and the community page is basically made up of 4 categories. So which is the events. So this is basically where the users get to see events being hosted by the foundation. Then if they want to view more details about the foundation, they click on this view button. Then it takes them to the more detailed page about the event, when they get to see the event's name, then the event organizers, and possibly register for the event. Then to see more details about the event, as the time, the date of the event, the location of the event, and as well as seeing the registration fee of the event. Also, they get to see a short about a short description about the event, and also a contact us information if they want to get more details about the event. So that's it about this page. Then the next category in our community is the internship. So the internship basically contains the internship programs organized by the foundation. Okay. Then the next is the domestic services. So domestic services contains domestic services. That services offered by the foundation. So users get to register for services or see details about the services. Yeah, so that's it for this page. The next is the gallery section. So here, this basically displays photos taken in different events organized by the foundation. So that's it for the community page. Let's move on to the next one, which is the profile section. So the profile section basically contains the user's profile picture, then the user's name, then user email address, as well as the user progress, like learning progress, user's learning progress, then with options in which the user can use to personalize their experience in the app. Okay, then it also has an about us button, so that takes users to the about us page, and they get to see details about the foundation, your vision, your mission, and also the address to the physical location of the foundation. Okay, so that's it for the about us page. Okay, and that's it for the profile page. Okay, so basically that's it for all the features of the app, and thank you for listening.